happens when a child is on a set is that by law they have to be schooled 3 hours a day. It's surprising how many kids will say, well, I like being an actor now, but I might want to be a director, or I might want to be a veterinarian, or I might want to be a doctor.
I want to be a professional horse trainer or a veterinarian or an actor when I grow up.
I think it's the nature of a child, too, to embrace many possibilities. So they may be doing acting now, but they see beyond that. Well, Hollywood has labor laws that dictate a lot. The labor laws change for kids when they're 6, when they're 9, when they're 16, and when they're 18. 18 is a key age because when you're 18, you can work as an adult. On Beverly Hills 90210, they made a choice to hire actors who were in their 20s to play high school because they eliminated the hassle of them having to bring a parent to the set every day. Children can have actual rites of passage on camera and not in their before they actually have it in real life. And it's pretty amazing because you can find kids who have said their first curse word or have had their first on-camera kiss or gone to their first prom. My client, Brighton Hertzford, the day she turned 6 weeks old, she went on her first audition and she grew up on General Hospital. It isn't easy to be a kid actor. You're sacrificing a lot. Kids do things as teens, you know, and they break the law. But they get more notice when they're on TV. It's great news if, you know, Todd Bridges breaks the law from Different Strokes or Adam Rich breaks the law. There are laws created solely to protect TV kids and their earnings. This happened after Jackie Coogan, who was a famous child actor, had all of his earnings squandered by his parents, so he was left with nothing. So kids that are on television really have a chance to give back. They really have a chance to make a difference in the world, and they get a chance to see that. And the normal, everyday kid doesn't have those opportunities. When there is a sibling in the business that has an enormous amount of talent, the industry is going to look at their sibling. And they're hoping that they're going to have the star power that the other sibling does. So you've got Britney Spears is a major star, and what happens? Jamie Lynn is given her own series. People are looking to believe that the talent is in the genes. Time is money. Double the kid, and you double the time that they can work. Some of today's A-list stars did start out as TV kids.
Case in point, Red Hot Fergie, who's been a song and dance fixture for years.
One of my clients that I used to represent, and one of my very favorite clients ever, was Stacey Ferguson. And she was on a show called Kids Incorporated, and she is now Fergie of the Black Eyed Peas.
Chances are you're seeing one half of a set of twins.
The reason that this happens, and it mostly only happens with children who are younger than the age of 4, because of the labor laws dictating how long one individual can work on camera.
The most famous precocious pair is Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, who literally grew up before our eyes on Full House.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were credited as Mary-Kate Ashley Olsen as one person. That same thing happened on Little House on the Prairie, where they said Lindsay Sidney Greenbush, and they actually were played by twins. So time is money. Double the kid, and you double the time that they can work. Current example, of course, is Miley Cyrus and her father, Billy Ray Cyrus. And Miley, as I understand it, has never had an acting lesson. But, you know, I guess it's in the genes, and so that was a package that they chose to put together, and it's interesting for people to see that. What happens is a lot of TV kids disappear. So we remember them as these little kids, and so they're like, what happened to them? And then the rumors start flying, you know, Jerry Mathers was killed in service in heroic duty. Britney Spears came out of the Mickey Mouse Club. Justin Timberlake came out of the Mickey Mouse Club.
And so did Justin's NSYNC bandmate, J.C. Chazé, and Grammy winner Christina Aguilera. The Mouse House certainly wasn't short on talent. Even Kerry Russell and Oscar nominee Ryan Gosling turned their Mouseketeer days into successful acting careers.
I think the Mickey Mouse Club was a major force in bringing talent because it was one of the first shows of its kind that showcased children who really had gifts and talent in singing and dancing. And that's why, you know, people got noticed. Annette Funicello, going way back, came out of the Mickey Mouse Club. But I think that was an idea way before its time. You know, now we have versions of that for teens, which is American Idol, but it was a show that really showcased the true talents of children. A lot of times, especially second season storylines, they start writing specifically for that actor. So they look at, you know, things that are going on in their lives, and, you know, if they're a good dancer, they'll incorporate the dancing. They're showing up acne on their face, or their voice is changing. You know, they can write that into the script. Kids don't realize the effect that they have when they're on television, because their sets are small, they go home to their families, and they don't have any idea the magnitude of their fame. The Olsen twins can sometimes become a brand where they branch out and they have their own, you know, videos and their own magazines and their own clothing line, and they market themselves in many different platforms, and they become, you know, hugely wealthy.